Welcome back, everyone. So what are we out doing? We're just going to do some simple hive checks. I got this yard all pushed down to singles. If you remember, if you've seen the last video or a few videos ago, we had two supers on that one. That was in a double, so it's back down to single. Getting our winter configuration ready. We're just going to go through, see how these colonies are looking. We've been feeding them some syrup. That one still has syrup on it, so need to see what's going on with that one. Been giving them pollen patties as well, so we will add some more patties, get some more syrup, see how they're doing. Alright, we've got some pollen patties right here. We're going to be giving them the half of a pollen patty. Grab a hot tool. We've been doing a half of a pollen patty and then giving them syrup. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the post today. It was about skunks, but if you don't follow us on Instagram, this is what these little, we call them little bee dipwads. This is what it looks like for skunks. They chew the bees up, suck everything out of them, all the sweetness, and spit these little things out, so you can tell if bees have been, or if skunks have been around your colonies. Well, let's see what they're looking like, see if they've ate everything. Yeah, this colony's still working a little bit on its protein. We still have goldenrod coming in. But there's no some of this trash out. You know, we look for larvae from the beetles. There's nothing in here, so we'll leave it in there. Definitely want to keep giving them food. Get these things filled up. It's looking good though. Just getting full of food. That's what we want. We definitely want them heavy. This right here, this is all that pollen right there. It's mainly goldenrod, asters, and then it's a mix. We have a trickle of nectar, but mainly that's all what we've been feeding them. This frame right here is still empty, so we still got food to place on them. As you can see here, well, there's our queen right there. Pretty little girl, but as you can see, here's the brood nest. And then they're backfilling this all up. So they're shrinking the brood nest down. That's what they do. They're getting it ready for winter. All that nice, young, white, healthy larvae. If you guys can see inside those cells. That's what we want to see. I mean, that's really healthy. We seen the queen, we got eggs in there. There's no further, or no point to go any further, so close them up. You know, you want to be careful this time of year going through that colony, because you want to make sure that they have or that you don't squish the queen and such. That won't be good. So we're going to give them another round of protein though. Even though they didn't eat it, they'll eat that up. It's not I probably put them on maybe 4 days ago or so. Let me get some syrup in here right quick. This is a thick syrup that we're using, 2 to 1, and we're putting some Bee Tea in it that we make. We've experimented with it through the year, so we want to see going forward, see what it's going to do. Pop this one open, let's see. They still got some. So here are these little, you can see maybe. It's right there, these little maggots. You gotta be careful with them. They're really small right now, but we don't want them in the hive. So some hives are taking it. This area is still producing a good amount of goldenrod. Chunk that out. We're gonna give them a smaller piece. See, it should be coming to an end. We are so dry out here, driest we've ever been, including the 1930s during our Dust Bowl. So extremely dry. The majority of the state, there's no nectar coming in or nothing. That's why we're having to feed quite a bit. Got to keep the populations up. The hives are looking good. Nice stimulating. We got again just eggs, the brood, young larvae. There's the cat brood right there. Some pollen surrounding it. Again, they're just shrinking the hive nest. So she is doing good with the eggs. And that's all that I'm looking for right now. We don't need to go digging around. Like I said, you don't want to squish the queen. This one again, perfect. Lots of caprood, young larvae in all stages. They're healthy. They're looking great. Little bit. So this one right here, we're going to push these frames here in the middle. These are our brood frames, and then we're going to put this here in the food frames on the outside. That just helps insulate them better for the cold weather. We are having chilly mornings, but our days are still really hot, really warm. We haven't hit the fall yet, so let's move down here and let's see why this one hasn't drank their syrup. See what's going on with them. Now this one right here is the littlest colony out here. They are eating through their pollen patty. There's no maggots, so that's good. Solid food right here. That's good. We're going to move this one down back. This one's a bad, fully drawn comb. So we need to replace it. So we're going to put it here on the outside. Again, these girls just might be out of room. They've got a lot of food on them. Good pollen. A little bit of beetles running around, no big deal. She's laying good, but the thing is, they've got a lot of food on them, so I don't really have any room to store it up. So they're doing well on the food, so we don't need to replace any food with them. She's laying good. Still bringing in pollen right there. So she's doing well. Her pattern, she's laying everywhere that she can. So they don't need any more food. We'll let them finish up what they got, but they have definitely been good on the food. This one over here, and again we're just moving the brood frames, you know, keeping them close to the middle, food on the outside, you know, give them back this patty, let them do their thing. They are looking good. Now, during this time, how we check our colonies for weight is I just use 2 fingers, and I come in here in the bag and I put it down, and I just lift them up with my fingers. I'm not pulling it up like this or with my shoulders or anything. I'm trying to lift it with my fingers. And this one's pretty stout right here. That one's good. And see, I can move this one easy with my fingers. So they need more food, so let's have a peek in here. And this is what October is, just maintaining, really trying to get things set up for them to properly winter. They're all over this patty. As you can see, they're eating it. Brush them out of the way a little bit. I don't see any maggots in it or anything. People that want to see a beetle. See if it'll focus. There's a beetle right there, running around. We killed it. Smash them always and stuff. So we need to put food on this one. They're eating their pollen up really well though. They're storing their food. They're doing what they're supposed to. Now it's been one good thing about a dry year is the beetles aren't very bad and stuff, so they like the moisture. So we haven't seen a big deal of beetles, and the colony seems to be taking care of them really well. We're trying not to stay in them very long either. We don't want to get robbing going or anything like that. We're definitely in dirt, nectar dirt that is. So we definitely got pollen coming in, but we got nectar dirt going. So right behind you is my truck. I've got the barrels or the buckets open with the feed, and the bees are swarming all over it. So you want to watch, be careful with the robbing and stuff. That's what we're doing here right now in our bee yards. Just making sure winter prep is going on, giving them the last rounds of food, and we will do this until the weather cools off and they pretty much stop taking it. Getting the hives up to weight, and just doing that, and we'll be doing that, like I said, till the weather cools off. I hope y'all's bees are doing good. You guys are having a good season, getting your winter preps done, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.